Generic greetings and welcome to Construction Plus Prison Architect Alpha 30. What's going on there? Alpha 35, episode 10. That's going down. Okay, something's going down immediately. There's gangs. That is, green and blue gang actually trying to take this over. Interesting. That's an interesting one. Let's just pause that for a second because I want to talk about that later. In the previous episode, we had a lot of deaths. We actually had 4 deaths, I believe, or could be a little bit more. But in this yard here, it was a play made by the gangs, and the armed guards, 2 of them, which were on free fire by my orders, started pulling trigger and actually killed 4 of them. In fact, that guard there, you can see, look, he's seen stuff. Look at that, he's squinty eyes, just sort of staring down at all the grass. Don't you grow? Don't you dare grow! I'm going! Ah, bang, bang, bang! And he's ready to pull that trigger. You know, he will happily trim some hedges with that shotgun, as he managed to trim people's heads off in the previous episode. Yes, we also got more gangs. We've currently got 47 gang members, which is, yeah, it's over half of the bloody prison, and it's not great. We've just received a few more prisoners, and I'm going to turn my intake off. We've got 13,430 generic units of currency, receiving 854 per day, which is pretty cool, and we'll use that to put flooring in, basically. The main construction is all done, so this is mainly about watching the gangs make plays and seeing how that goes down, putting the flooring in, and trying to manage the prison now. It is a management now. It is management plus instead of construction plus. Anyway, over here, what's going down is we've got a play being made by the green and the blue, which is obviously Featherstone's gang. There's been many people name the other gangs, but nothing rings true. It's just, the only reason, normally I would just call them generic red gang, generic, we would just have them, as red, green, and blue. But because Featherstone is the leader of blue, it would be rude not to call it Featherstone's gang. Either way, this was originally controlled by blue, but green's made a play. And obviously, to counter that, blues went, no, we're not gonna have that. So these guys are just standing around. They're not gonna fight. They're just gonna stand around. Obviously, we've got some guards there anyway. That guy has just flashed a baton, so I am going to do a bit of search prisoner, because we're not going to let him get away with that. And that might kick this entire thing off, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, what's actually happened is that this area, which was originally controlled by the... Here we go, there's the baton. This was originally controlled by the green, is being neutralized now, because not one single gang has control of that. So that's an interesting one. We'll have to keep an eye on that, see if it's neutralized. It actually looks like Featherstone as well is over there praying. It's a bit Godfather-esque, isn't it? He's in the chapel on his own, It's a bit weird. You can see an assassination going on there. You don't, as far as I can tell, get assassination attempts. There's a play being organised by Red. You don't get assassination attempts on the leaders, as far as I'm aware, but maybe that's going to be introduced later on. We've got a couple of problems with the construction, as in these areas here we can't build in because they are actually gang cells. It looks like green has got a majority stake in that one. You don't actually get members going around and changing. I don't think gang membership is... Something's going on there. I don't think gang membership is based on proximity. I don't think people get recruited just because they are next to another person, but I could be wrong about that one. Yeah, we can't build in these areas here. It is kicking off over here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you can build in these areas here. There's been a couple of comments, several comments, in fact, telling me solutions and saying you can do this, this, and this to fix it, but all of the things I've tried doesn't work. Right, it looks like what's happened is that, yep, the gangs have started to fight. So red and green are kicking off here, but red is coming in the bottom as well. Very sneaky of red. Very, very sneaky indeed, because all that's going to happen, there's Featherstone. Oh my good grief. That's Featherstone. He's not getting involved, but I think he's walking through. The shotgun's going off. There's another 2 deaths already, so bang, bang, 2 of them people are down. Most of them have stopped. But what's happened is the red gang, it's been the underdog. Red, for some reason, has been the underdog since we started this and we, introduced the gang leaders. It has been the underdog, but it's been very sneaky in what it does. Look, it now has... it just missed out on it. Look. See? It actually had a higher stake in that. Because these were all subdued, red always seems to try and sneak in later on. Just sneak in after the others. And I think that's done on purpose. I think it does try to sneak in on purpose. But because of the way we've got things scheduled, because of our regime here, with enough work, so the first couple of hours or first 3 hours, and that's where the players are being made by the other gangs, and then they try to sneak in, but then they get ordered to eat time. They get ordered to eat, so they have to go. They can't finish off their play. If we open that up, I reckon Red could take this back. I reckon Red could really have a big stake on that one. In fact, if I wanted to, I could move eat down to here, or open it up a bit. We've currently got lockdown. We've got 2 hours of lockdown. I could stop the lockdown, but I like the idea of having some lockdown. Having a little bit of lockdown does seem to work out. Anyway, let's just have a quick look. We'll actually do some construction, and I need to check on our needs here, and looks like there is needs getting fulfilled. A lot of sleep need there. Blah blah blah. That's fine. Let's look at our programs. We've got parole hearing. Looks like one person is being paroled. 3 in the queue. We can stop all that one. We don't need to have that many. Although, to be fair, no, we can start that. We can start that indeed. No reason not to. We've got spiritual guidance running. 3 in the queue there. And 13 passed. There's not as many people doing that. Kitchen, safety and hygiene. We've got 5 finished and 2 of them have passed. However, I don't know if there's anyone working in there now. I really don't know. I'm going to have to check when it comes to work time, because as soon as... Oh, there's a 5 in the queue for alcohol helps group therapy. We'll start running that. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure that... you can work, but as soon as you join a gang, they don't work. It doesn't work like that. So what tends to happen is that, or the idea of the system is that you get the ones legitimately working, so working in the shop, working in the laundry, working in the library, working in the mail room, working on all of these different rooms and getting wage, okay? Actually earning money legitimately from the system. And then the gang members come along and say, yeah, we now own the yard, you can come in here, but you're going to have to pay us a little bit of money. And that's how they get their money, and that's because, if we can look at gangs here, we can see they actually have a balance. So it's not exactly Fort Knox in the blue corner, is it? They've got $1.26, so 1.26 generic units of currency, so almost nothing basically. Not enough to buy a pancake. I don't know why a pancake. It's just the first thing that came to my head, mainly because I really, really would like a pancake. Anyway, so there's that. That happened. Looks like the green gang is currently on top with 18 members, followed closely by blue, aka Featherstone gang, and then right behind is red gang. But that hasn't stopped them. No single gang really has control of the entire prison. There's been players made to the yard and things like that, but they've not really taken anything over yet. That was the only area being taken over, that yard there. But then that stopped. So you can't really say there's been any one big thing there. Anyway, I think we'll go for some flooring. Let's go down here, and we will... Why is that guy not... Oh, that probably's gone. He's getting healed here. I think what we'll do, we'll go for a bit of the white tiles, and we'll put some white tiles around here. There we go. And we'll go for concrete around there. There we are. And the laundry, we will do the same thing. I think white tiles in the laundry would work out quite well. And then a bit of storage. I always go for a bit of metal. Why not? A bit of metal flooring and storage there. Concrete tiles... In reception? No, I don't think so. But I do want outside done as well. Let's do outside. And the rest we will put... I think we'll have some nice mosaic flooring in here. There we are. Don't know what to do for the rest, but we'll see about that in a bit because I'm running low on money. So danger level is flying up, not entirely sure why. Hygiene and exercise and sleep needs. Some of that will be to do with the people in solitary. In fact, there's a lot of them. Look at all the gang members in there. Wow. I know there's been a couple of comments saying we should expand and put some more solitary in. A couple of people said, well, what we could do, we could change things about. We could actually delete parts of the where was it that they mentioned? Oh, yeah, the canteen. They say we could shrink that off and put some solitary in one corner. This area here, I think it was that if you move these serving tables down by 2, you could actually have a little sort of chunk here and have big lines. Like that. Someone actually tweeted me the design. And yes, you could do that, but it's a lot of effort just to get a couple more in. It doesn't really seem to fit because this is the sort of security block. Don't really like the idea of having it over there. Anyway, looks like there's another player being made. Wow. Let's have a quick look. I want to check something as well. I really want to check something. Yes. Looks like that is the case. That's an interesting one. all of the blue, all of the I don't know whether this was a conscious decision by Ivy, but all of the red gang black, all of the green gang is white. Yeah, they're white. That's bronze skin. White. But you can see there's definitely a colour bias, isn't there? No, if you look at you can see the colours there, right? And then you do that, gangs. Definitely. Yeah. At least that's what I'm seeing. No. Never noticed that. Anyway, another player being made over here, obviously from the two gangs, and that means that it's probably going to kick off again. We do have an armed guard in there, and at least 3 guards patrolling. So I don't think that's going to get taken over by anyone. You can see, look, there's 8 guards from red, and 8 soldiers from red, 8 soldiers from green. So there's not going to be any majority over there. Blue has currently not made a play for quite some time. Lieutenants over there, most of their gang members though are in solitary. At least 2, 4, 6, 7 members are in solitary. So that is, well, it's not half, but it's getting close to it. So interesting. I don't know what's going on in that corner. I think we should just leave them to their own devices. We'll wander off. Yeah. So I don't think that's going to be taken over by anyone, but it might kick off. Guys, you want to get a room? I don't really know what's happening over there. They've got some money as well. Look at that cash. There we go. Now it's kicking off. I thought it would. So, whoa, my good grief. Yep, these guys do not give a crap with that shotgun. 4 deaths already. And still not stopping. There we go. 4 deaths. Wow. I guess we're ruling this place with a bit of an iron fist. So it looks like, again, the red members, the red gang is losing. I don't know why, but red's always the one to lose the members. Back to intake, I guess. The fact that this is not really, this is not really... I'm not really thinking about this now. Sorry, what I mean by that, I'm not really looking at this going, oh, look, these people have died. It's just like, it's a normal thing now in this prison. It's just like, yeah, cool, gang members have been shot. We know it's the case. Let me just check, because eventually I'm going to get control of this. No, I'm not. I want to fix that toilet, but I can't do it. Danger level is going up, and it's a bit worrying, because I don't know why it's going up. Exercise and hygiene needs are there. Sleep needs are there. Looks like we're finding a lot of stuff on them as well. 11 in solitary and 12 awaiting. Oh my good grief. Right. We have a problem now. The problem is that my policy says 12 hours, 6 hours, that sort of thing. Originally it was double that, and I'm going to have to half it again. And the reason for that is, although we've halved it from 24 hours to 12... you don't start serving your sentence until you go in there, right? So if you get assigned 12 hours, you might be waiting 12 hours to a day before you get put in here. So you're actually serving a lot more, because you can't fulfill your needs when you're just sitting there like chained, because you just get cuffed. So yeah, interesting. I've had to reduce the punishments even. It's a necessity. I need to reduce the punishments. Right, so we need to get... Oh, looks like there's some problems over there. Let's put some metal flooring in. I'm going to get some flooring put in here. That guy's straining. Get some flooring put in here. We have not yet got any flooring in the kennel. What would be nice for the dogs? What would be nice? The kennel's inside. What would be a nice flooring for inside for the dogs? Well, concrete is obviously hard. Wooden floor would be horrible. Oh, imagine that laminate flooring in the kennel. The dogs would just be skidding about and all. No, I don't think that would work out. Maybe let's have it a bit of have this a bit sort of induce irony here. Let's have the best flooring in the entire prison be in the kennel, which arguably is like one of the places you don't want it. You know, I mean, you would think that, well, of all the places you don't want the best flooring because, there'd be dogs running around, they'd be covered in mud, and they might have a little, they might, have a jobby in there and stuff like that. Yeah, we've got that there. We've got the nicest flooring in the kennel. Is that ironic? I don't know. Anyway, we've got 60... they always smell it around there. I think that's because when they come out there. It looks like danger level's going down. We've got 68 prisoners of 72. I really do want legal prep, but it's 50 grand. Nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough. Let's look at our programs a sec. We've got parole hearing, which is okay. Spiritual guidance is on there. Safety, kitchen health and safety, we don't really need to do that. Guard taser certification, there's only 3 in the queue. Behavioural therapy is being ran. Alcoholics groups being ran, but there's only 1 person in that. How much does it cost? 200 a session. Behavioural therapy is good as well. 0 have passed in the behavioural therapy course. You know what? I'm going to stop it. Balls to it. I've had enough. I'm spending all this money, and none of them even give a crap about reforming. Probably a lot of these are gang members anyway. So, we'll do parole hearing. You get your parole hearing, no problem. But I'm not going to spend all this money when they don't appreciate it. Balls to it. This is the way we can run it now. There's no reason we can't. There's more minuses on my evaluation. Oopsie. Let's just turn that off. Any more gang members turning up now? Yes, we've got a green gang member. I just want to check. Oh, okay. Right. This is an interesting one. Let me just check. Let me just get on what I was doing here first. Let's go to informants and check. We do have some people with some reputation there. No one has got, as far as I can tell, needs to be protective custody. Okay, that's fine. But, worryingly over here. I want to turn this... I actually want to activate that confidential informant. Which is actually... He's a gang member now. Oh, that's an interesting one. Shall I activate him? I'm going to activate just to see what happens. His suspicion goes up. But I don't really care. I want to see what happens. Let's activate them all. Right, they might get killed. Meh, okay. Let's go over here. And as you can see... Oh, double flag. There's been a double flag round there. Obviously, this is the closest toilet. We're going to search it. Danger level is flying up. Let's have a quick look search of that toilet. Yeah, thought so. Oh my good grief. That's close as well. Look at that. He's even managed to tunnel underneath the wall. The perimeter wall as well. So 1 more and he would have been out. Wow. This is a good one as well because that guy there, that's John Shaw. He is the lieutenant for Red Gang. So, it looks like the gang members still tunnel out. They still want to do tunneling. There's a weird sort of story going on here. Obviously, you've got the gang leader, Red Gang Leader, which is currently over there in what looks like he's working out. Red Gang Leader is currently working out in the yard, which is being taken over by Green as we speak. So that's, Green's making a play and taking that over. However, the Red Gang... That's flying up, by the way, that danger level, probably because I found out that guy was nicking stuff. Yeah. Or trying to escape, sorry. Yeah, the... Interesting one here. This guy, obviously, is the lieutenant of Red Gang. So Red Gang's telling him, you need to make sure we take over this prison. We need to own this prison. We need to rule it. We need to be the kings of the prison, blah, 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 blah. However, he's going, yes, sir, I will sort that out. No problem at all. Yeah, I'll sort you out. I've got your back, bro. No problem at all. While he's saying all of this, he's tunneling out and trying to escape himself. So he is the ultimate middleman. That guy there, Shaw, is the ultimate middleman. He's taking orders from the main guy, and he's passing all of this down to the soldiers, right? So the soldiers are doing all the dirty work, right? They're doing all of the leg work, all of the donkey work, all of the dirty stuff, right? And they're getting punished for it. Nothing's coming back to him, right? He's telling it how it is. This guy, the red guy, the red leader, he's red leader, right? So, he leads squadrons of X-Wings. And also, he is currently telling them to do stuff, right? So he's sitting on the top of the pile, but he's in the prison for pretty much life. You know, he's a gang leader, right? You know, he's known to be this one. The lieutenant has protection from, you know, basically he's the lieutenant, so everybody knows that he should be, you know, you don't mess with him because he's the lieutenant and directly associated with the leader. But at the same time, he's got all the perks and he's escaping. Fantastic. The art of good business is being a good middleman, and that guy knows how to play the system. However, we have a slight problem. Danger level is going up, and I think it's because this guy was found out, and that means it's a punishment, and that means the danger level is going up. Although, many of them are saying that they have serious complaints, and most of them serious complaints are probably saying that there is a food need, and the reason for that is because of the amount of people. Okay, why are they all sitting around there? Probably because all of these sitting in solitary. Yeah, because they've been sitting in solitary so long, we've got 10 waiting solitary, which is problematic. Looks like there's been another player being made, probably for this yard. I assume it is, and this will be red gang. No, it's green gang. Wow, okay. So this is an interesting one. Green gang, who currently has 19 members, so it's the most of the lot. Obviously, Red's got the lowest in terms of membership. Next is Featherstone's gang, blue gang, but we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 in solitary. So he's at half strength, right? Now this green gang got a couple in solitary, but for the most part, they're all free. So they're now taking the opportunity to make plays, and they're taking everything over. However, slight problem here. When blue gang comes out, they're not probably going to like that. No, they didn't take it over. They didn't have enough people in there. Oh no, it changed to eat time, so they didn't have enough time to do it. Interesting. Yeah. So that's interesting. They almost took that yard over. If they did, then I don't think it would go well for them because they wouldn't have enough. They don't have enough members to keep it. That's the thing, you know. It's one thing taking something over, but if you don't have enough if you don't have enough membership to keep it, then what's the point? I'm going to lay some more flooring here because, you know, we need to do some construction. And just making sure that all that is played out. We found another tunnel there. I can't imagine it being in existence. Let's just search. No. Looks like we're getting some fighting going on. Nothing major. Danger level is flying right down. Most of them, they're getting fed, so that's okay. Currently got free fire open because that's how we're running it. And I think we will put some mosaic flooring in. So visitation. In fact, all of this, to be honest with you. Get mosaic flooring. Concrete floor. That's all placed on. There we are. Just running down here. That's all placed. That's placed. That's done. I think mosaic flooring in there would be fine. So most of the flooring is done. It's just a little bit around the bottom there. A couple of places up the top there. Danger level is still going up. And shotguns are ringing out as well. Where from? There's Featherstone there. Warren Featherstone, the gang leader. I don't know where that was from. I don't know where that fight was, to be honest with you. I'm not that bothered. Oh, down there. There it is. Who was that? Warren Lutheran. Interesting. And the dog's fighting away. It's the barking away, barking away. These needs here, the reason they're so high is because of the people in solitary. We have 71 prisoners of 72. Obviously, we have a couple up for parole, 3 up for parole. So we do have parole running. In fact, deployment. We should have someone sitting in parole. We really should. We do have... let's have a quick look. What's our parole cutoff? It's 15%. Which I don't know how many's made parole. 2 prisoners have been released. I don't know whether that's because of parole or not. But either way, 2 prisoners have been released. Just have a quick look back at our gangs. We can see that that's still owned by Green. We could evict them. We haven't evicted someone before. Should we evict them? I think I'm going to try it. Now, I'm aware that pressing that button is going to make this prison kick off. Why not? I don't care. It's my prison. I want to take my prison back. Evict him. So, why are they not getting evicted? Why is Gareth Steele just standing in the middle there? He's just standing away. I think he's keeping guard. I think he is. I clicked evict. It's not working. I think it's because you need more... I think because you actually need more guards in there. If I assign guards to that, it will probably work out. Nah, we'll leave that off for now. Oh, hang on. Hang on. That's saying, I think they found something there. Search that cell and search that cell then. Actually, I want to search... Let's just search the toilets. That guy also had something on him. Search prisoner. Search the toilet. Search that toilet. Yep, there's a baton. There we go. The reason you search... There's a facing game. The reason you search the toilet rather than cell is because searching a cell is slightly different. It doesn't give you all of the information all the time. Not that searching things manually does, you understand, but, you know, you can try it. Anyway, we're doing a full shakedown because I want to just get rid of a lot of stuff. You can see we've probably got a lot of clubs, a lot of batons, things like that. Let's look at our gangs here. Looks like Green has made a play for over there. So now Green owns both of the yards. Currently, though, nobody's gone for the common room yet. I think the yard is the most... I think it's because the yard is the most precious or the most valuable in terms of real estate and land. So that's okay. That's why they've taken... That's why they've actually went for them. Next, however, they'll probably start going for the common rooms. But I don't think they'll have a chance. I reckon as soon as they can, what's going to happen... I think we'll actually bring one more prisoner in as well. There we go. I think what will happen is that this will be... The other gang members are going to start making plays for these yards. And basically it's going to be a case of always fighting over the yards. They'll be defending them and stuff. Until one gang member gets like control of everything, which it looks like Green member's trying to do that, I don't think we're going to have a serious contender in this one. But... we will see what happens next episode. Looks like the Shakedown has not found anything serious. We've just removed supply of tools and stuff, I believe. Yes, there you go. Look, supplies all being removed. There's a lot of demand for weapons because obviously we've got a lot of gang members in here, which means the safety need in the needs will be actually higher than normal. Safety... oh, it's actually not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Either way, gangs... gangs really do mess your prison up. I'm managing to control it, but only with the application of shotgun to face. You know, our action is use shotgun on face, and we are losing. Well, I say losing is not as if it's like a pack. It's not as if it's a set of keys or anything. We don't lose them like that. But I mean, we are actually, well, we're having between 2 and 3, 4 people dying every day. You know, when they take over stuff and the shotguns start firing. Probably not the best way of doing it. But it does seem to work. Although I don't think the government's going to be overly fussed on that one. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. Next episode, we will finish off the flooring and then see what the gangs do. And assuming they keep doing what they're doing, we might have an overall control, which will be Green Gang. I know everybody's rooting for Featherstone's gang, Blue Gang. I'd like to see, you know, it's... I'd like to know what gang you really want to see sort of win this one. I mean, if you look at the 3 gangs, we've got Red Gang, which is a sneaky gang. You know, it sneaks in there. It does all of its players are a bit underhand, but it also does know when to quit. You know, it will happily keep fighting. It is the underdog in this fight, but it's pretty cool. Everybody likes an underdog. Green Gang is currently the most numerous and also the most aggressive in terms of its players and everything, and it owns both like the real estate here. That's like the, you know, the leading gang at the moment. And then there's Featherstone's gang, which seems to be quite aggressive. And as you can see, a lot of their members are always in solitary, so they will keep fighting. And obviously, it's run by Featherstone. Which one would you like to see come out on top? But next episode, maybe the resolution of this, maybe not. We'll see how it goes. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.